Today we are here to talk about how to securely access the internal servers secured behind a Bastion host using single click from MobiXterm on your laptop. The focus of this video is on day-to-day efficiency. If every day before logging into internal server, if one has to set up MobiXterm, it is a waste of time. In addition to log in into the internal server, if one has to enter multiple commands, it will be painful. Over the period of time, people will get weary of this and start asking for connectivity to internal servers from the internet, and bad security practices will start creeping in, eventually putting the organization at the risk.
I want you to note this kind of single click access would be needed during development or unit test time. It is certainly not intended for production servers handling live workloads. In my previous video, I have showed how to create a Bastion host and grant access to only whitelisted IPs, and also set up multi-factor authentication on Bastion host to secure it even further. In the interest of time, I will start from where we had left off earlier. You can find the links to those videos in the description. To recap, Bastion host is a public subnet accessible via SSH from the internet. A reserved elastic IP is optional and done for efficiency, so that the MobiXterm SSH client configuration is done only once. Now I will talk about the setup needed on Bastion host. It is one-time setup only. There is no need to repeat this for each internal server created in the future. We need to configure three things on the Bastion host. We would be launching instances using Bastion host, so enable programmatic access from this host. This can be achieved in two different ways. First method is to assign IAM role to the Bastion instance. This method is more secure. Second method is running AWS configure with access key on Bastion host. The IAM role add an administrative role to the Bastion host and let AWS manage this as access key required for programmatic access by AWS CLI. This is highly secure since AWS takes care of providing temporary access key to the Bastion host via instance metadata. Since the key is temporary, there is no harm if the key is lost. Compare this to the alternative of running AWS configure on Bastion host and configuring the access key. The access key is kept in plain in the user home directory. A malicious insider could leak the key, putting the whole organization in jeopardy. IAM role approach is more secure since IAM is managed centrally and access can be given only when required. And the keys used are short-lived and automatically managed by AWS. And the risk of losing is very low. The second step is to create a security group by name outgoing from Bastion security group and attach it to the Bastion host. Having a good name for security group is quintessential for security. It prevents someone with inadvertently assigning wrong permissions. Finally, we create an SSH key on the Bastion host and upload it to the Bastion with the name Bastion to other host key. EC2 Instance Connect is more secure option than creating this private key and leaving it on the Bastion host. However, EC2 Instance Connect as of today works only for Amazon Linux and Ubuntu. The key pair that we are creating on this Bastion host can be made short-lived with little automation. This will protect from insider threats where a disgruntled employee could leak the private key. When we create an internal server, we will authorize this SSH public key to log in. Now let's go to AWS console. All the steps shown in this video are fully automated. You can find the URL of my GitHub repository which contains the automation in the description section of this video. Here in AWS console, let's select the instance that we want to assign the programmatic access. Select the instance, click on action and choose security. Here in security, choose modify IAM role. I have already created IAM role for programmatic access. So let's go ahead and select Bastion programmatic access and click on save. This enables the server to have programmatic access through AWS CLI. Next, let us create SSH key from the Bastion and upload it to the Bastion host. Let's name the key as Bastion to other host key. And, and when you run the command create SSH key, it creates a key pair called Bastion to other host key. Since I have already created many times, it will be showing me already exist. But for you, a new key pair will be created, that is Bastion to other host. Make sure you download the key pair to your local host for safekeeping of the keys. Finally, we need to create security group and attach it to Bastion instance. In future, when new instance is created, allow network access to it from the security group called outgoing from Bastion security group. Now let us create and install security group to our Bastion host. So after executing the command, we can check here the security group has been created. Next step after configuring Bastion host is to create an internal server. So let's create an internal server where we will allow SSH from the Bastion host. To configure this, we need to allow port 22 security group that we had assigned to the Bastion host, that is outgoing from Bastion security group. Next, we need to configure SSH key-based login to the EC2 user on the Bastion host. Finally, we can set up single-click access from Mobile Extreme to the internal server. So now we have logged into the Bastion server. Let's create an internal server. Let's use the fully automated approach specified in the GitHub repository, which you can find in the description. So we will be creating a LAMP instance, which we will be accessing through Bastion. In the interest of time, let's fast forward to the end. Now that we know an internal server is running, let's try to connect to the server. Let's SSH as EC2 user at the private IP address, and then we will be logging into the internal server through Bastion. Now let me show you how to set up single click access to your LAMP instance using Mobile Extra. Start new SSH connection. In the remote host section, specify the private IP address of the LAMP instance that we have created. Specify the username as EC2 user. Direct the path to the private key, that is the Bastion to other host key. As we know that the LAMP instance can only be accessed using the Bastion host that we have created. So in the network settings, let's specify the credentials of Bastion host. So let's connect to SSH gateway jump host. In the gateway SSH server, specify the IP address of the Bastion host and specify the user as EC2 user. Direct the path to the private key of the Bastion host, that is login to Bastion key pair. Then click OK, and then we have logged into the server. Can we make it better? Now what if I delete the instance and recreate it? The private IP changes. Then I need to update my Mobile Extra, which is not efficient way. So we can optimize this by creating a private hosted DNS name with the private IP of the instance and automatically update it when the instance is deleted and recreated. I will show you this manually. Now in Route 53, let's create a hosted zone. Let's name it vivachanprivate.com, and let the description will be internal connect. Since this is a private hosted zone, let's choose private hosted zone. Region, based on your specifications, choose the region, and let's create a hosted zone. In the hosted zone, let's create a record, an address record naming lamp1, and let's specify the private IP of the LAMP instance. So now we can see we have created a private DNS for the LAMP instance. You can see in the remote host bar, we have specified the DNS, private DNS which we hosted, that is lamp1.vivachanprivate.com. So whenever there is a problem with the internal servers, even if you delete or create a new one, you can manage it in the Route 53 itself. and there we have logged into the server.
Since you are using the same key as the one you used from the laptop to Bastion, it is a security risk. So make sure you turn on 2FA for your LAMP instance. To know more about how to install 2FA on your instance, refer to my other video. The link is shown below.
My next video is on using fully automated steps for creating a secure LAMP instance of AWS. LAMP is a web server stack named as an acronym for names of its original four open source components: the Linux operating system, the Apache HTTP server, the MySQL relational database management system, the PHP programming language. The EC2 Instance Connect provides a simple and secure way to connect to your Linux instance using Secure Shell SSH with EC2 Instance Connect. You use AWS Identity and Access Management IAM policies and principles to control SSH access to your instance, removing the need to share the manage SSH keys.